Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So guys, I want to enlighten y'all darkness a little bit, okay? Because I realize that some of you guys need to have your darkness enlightened. Let's talk about it. Because you see, CardiB and Stefan Diggs, they're playing games. They're playing games, and CardiB has officially gotten to the lowest level of shame that any woman can get to at this point in time. And my reason for saying that is as simple as this, right? Let's talk about it. Now, TMZ showed us images of Stefan Diggs leaving a hospital back in May of this year with a baby, which, at the time, it was said that he and this IG model, they have a baby together, right? And I think her name is Lopez or something of the sort, Lopro, right? We're going to get into her name in a bit because I'm looking at the report and I want to go through the report with you guys, right? So, but I want to explain something to you and show you that CardiB is not for women. And I'm coming to the realization of it. She's not for women. She's done for the hype that comes with a woman and the woman's circle and the female energy. But if she feels threatened, like she will burn a house of woman just to make gooder escape, when she could have come up with a different plan and everyone could escape. So the model's name is Eileen Lopro. We heard that this girl was pregnant for Stefan Diggs. We don't know Stefan Diggs' bedroom, history or anything like that. So at the time we were all like, allegedly. Then in May, TMZ, showed us that he was at the hospital. He had the baby car seat in his car. But irrespective of that, after Stefan Diggs showed up at the hospital, was there, he basically questioned the paternity. So 2 babies, all of a sudden, 2 babies back to back, you question their paternity, right? Because their mothers are not popular, so where you can get clout from them. So you question these women, validity. He questioned it. Okay, fine. He had every right to do so. Why would CardiB? You see, there's nothing wrong because she's with him and she's saying to the world she doesn't mind sharing a man, but it's just a principle about it. It's just a principle about it until she has another crash out and meltdown on Instagram. Cause she's gonna have it. She's gonna have it. She has positioned herself to ensure that she has another crash out over another man. She has given herself like the guarantee. And I see people saying, oh, CardiB is going to be fine. She has her money. Having money doesn't prevent you from stepping in shit. Having money does not prevent you from stepping in shit. She has officially stepped in shit. Is her money saving her? Heck no. Can it save her? Heck no. But it can buy her therapy. Yes, and it can give her the independence to take care of her child should the man choose to be a deadbeat dad, like the other one she called a deadbeat dad. Okay? So, back to my point. Like, for the past couple of days, you see when I sit in silence and I observe someone's behavior and I can see through you, it's hard to come back from that. And what I've seen, of CardiB, she's super insecure. She's so insecure. Because this girl, she knows that Eileen, paternity test result was going to be made public. So she was out there being posy with Stefan Diggs. Oh, my baby daddy, That's one of those games, right? Oh, my baby daddy, me and my baby daddy. Not saying that it's wrong, not saying she shouldn't, but when you look at the timing and how this was carefully, because it was carefully curated, it was carefully orchestrated. And what CardiB needs to understand is that she's no better than any of those other girls. She's just another girl to Stefan Diggs. Like, she's literally just another fuck, in other words. That's all she is to him. The only reason why he's sticking on to her like glue is because it has financial benefits for him. It's more marketing for him. So she's just a prop. She's just a prop. And what happens to every billboard sign that we've ever seen? At some point in time, the lights are going to go out and the curtains are going to be drawn. The lights are going to go out for CardiB and this guy, and the curtains are going to be drawn. And she'll be shifted in that position of the other woman. And then she's going to know how it feels, you know? So I just don't respect certain play, like, make no mistakes. I don't hate her because outside of that, whenever she's balanced in her energy, she can be a really, really sweet, good person with, you know, clear thoughts, clear mind, clear concept, and she does advocate here and there, right? But when she feels threatened, that's the thing I don't appreciate about her. When she feels threatened, irrespective of the fact that no one puts her in that position, she will do whatever it takes to take down the other woman. And she has a steady history of this. And I'm wondering if she's not looking into her ways and, you know, say, self, it's time to cut this shit out, because these other women did not ask for this, and it's not right for me to, you know, make these other women feel less than how this guy's making them feel already. Because just imagine, this guy slept with these women, he had unprotected sex with them, and then act as though it was like, oh my God, it's impossible. It is so impossible for the baby to be mine. And he not only did it once, he did it twice. But the only reason why he didn't do it to CardiB is because CardiB is a prop. And when that prop is sticked onto him, he lights up and he collects more money. She needs to wake up. Like, she literally needs to wake the heck up. Maybe she is awake, but is just pretending to not be awake in the public eye. But anywho, CardiB's NFL boyfriend, Stefan Diggs, has been confirmed as the father of Instagram model Eileen Lopa's baby, Charlie Harper Diggs Lopa. Charlie Harper Diggs Lopa. I love that the mother added her last name as well, because this is powerful. This really actually tells the story oftentimes about how the father treats the child. In case you guys don't know. Not always, but 90% of the time, or maybe 95% of the times, it tells the story of how the father treated the child. So I like what the mother did. Now, they're saying that the paternity test has been confirmed. Mr. Diggs is the father of the child. Lopa's attorney, Tamar Arminak, told Page 6 Wednesday, now that the child's paternity has been established and Mr. Diggs has acknowledged his daughter. Just imagine that. You need a court to acknowledge that you inserted your naked penis into a woman's vagina. Do you know how sick and twisted of a human being you have to be? Do you? Not just once? Twice? Yeah. It says, my client hopes they can work together, being great parents to their child. Remember, Eileen was asking for 100 for full custody, and Stefan Diggs gets visitation rights. I think he should get that. You know, I think when a man says, I don't think the child is mine, but I'll do a paternity, is different from when the guy is like, I'm kind of questioning this a little bit because, you know, I have doubts you were faithful. That's kind of different. Do you guys get it? You know, from the get-go, it was like, I don't think this baby is mine. I need a paternity. He didn't say, I need a paternity for reassurance, because there's nothing wrong with him saying that he needs a paternity for reassurance. But from the get-go, he was like, I don't think the baby is mine. And Eileen was like, the child is yours, but I'm going to do the DNA and I'm going to want full custody and you can get visitation rights. And I think she deserves it. So, yes, Eileen deserves to get full custody. Now they're saying while the issue of Diggs' paternity has been resolved, Lopra's attorney exclusively told Page Six the case has not yet been dismissed and will move forward if the parties are not able to resolve their issues themselves, because Eileen is pushing for full custody so she can get money out of Stefan, which she deserves, and she should keep pushing. Girl, I'm rooting for you. Okay? I'm rooting for you. Now they're saying an attorney for Diggs did not immediately respond to Page Six request for a comment. The U.S. Sun was first to report the news. The Fashion Nova ambassador launched a paternity suit against Diggs, 31, in December of 2024. So she launched the paternity suit against him at an early stage in her pregnancy because she was hella sure. Like, she was like, I'm sure what I was doing with my body. And he still questioned her. And he was like, and if the baby happens to be like mine, I want 50-50 custody, because he wants to split the responsibility. He doesn't want to give her any money. But I believe that when a woman was treated in such manner, she deserves to get full custody of her child, and Stefan Diggs gets visitation right. Now they're saying that at the time of her filing, Lopra petitioned the court for legal and physical custody of the child, and Diggs only be given visitation rights. She also requested that the Patriot Stars pay all of her pregnancy and birth expenses. Yes, he should pay them, as well as her attorney. Yes, he should pay them because there was no need for an attorney. This woman filed that paternity suit very early in her pregnancy. And maybe that's the reason why we saw him showing up at the hospital to say, well, at least I had some kind or some amount of interest, but I definitely believe that he should pay. The model went to welcome the baby girl in April. So she gave birth in April. So who was he in the hospital for? Me, another baby mama, because it's two of them, you know. So it was the other baby that he was in the hospital for in May, and not Eileen. So I had that wrong. But then he's also questioning the paternity of the other baby, irrespective of the fact that he went to the hospital in May with a baby car seat and everything. Whew. CardiB, honey. Whew. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. And then the last time I heard that Stefan Diggs wanted to move in with CardiB, he wants to move in. He wants them to get a house, move in, and be one big happy family. But I think it is for his own personal gains, because ain't no way you're going to treat two women, you know, the same, and then treat CardiB differently. It is because there's profit in it for him. There is something personal for him to gain from being with CardiB, and he's gonna suck and milk her every step of the way that he can. He's gonna take every drop and every ounce of whatever he can get from her, as long as he can get it. She's just another girl, but this one is a prop. She's just a girl with a prop. But after a time, he's gonna reduce her to like all the others. He may even engage to her. He may propose to CardiB shortly. Don't be surprised if he does, because he seems to be really good at playing games. But we should always remember what his teammate says. His teammates said they wouldn't want him near their sisters, and his teammates, they have been proven to be correct, because the mere fact that you're going to question the paternity of not one of your baby mamas but two, and the young lady who put in her petition from last year, you know that she put in the petition, the lawsuit, before she gave birth, which means that that girl was damn sure. And you're telling me that wasn't like a signal to you that, hey, this woman is putting in a petition even before she gives birth to the court, And if the child is not mine, she would be in big problem with the court. And that should have been the key indicator that Eileen knew what she was talking about. And he should have given her some amount of benefit of the doubt and give her some assistance during her pregnancy. He's a low down, you know what? He is. You don't treat women like that, especially when they're pregnant. Even if you think it's questionable, like, hey, I'm going to do a little for you, until we're sure about this thing, let me know how best I can help you. What about that? You didn't pay anything, haven't paid anything. This woman had to literally take you to court. Embarrassing. And CardiB knew that the report was about to come out and she was, happy family over here. When she's just the other girls with more benefits for him. He's the only one that's benefiting off this relationship. He's the only person winning from this relationship. CardiB's not winning in this relationship any at all. Her body's being used. She's going to be left with a child. She's going to be left battling child support with another man. God forbid. I wouldn't want her to go through that a second time. But the guy, I believe he has already established Hurley who he is. And the only reason why he's going to stick around a little bit is because of the fact that CardiB is a walking billboard for him, and he's going to use her to make all the money that he can, and he's going to give her a percentage of that money. And she's going to feel like, oh, he's giving me money and he's buying me it. That's what he's making off you from his brand deals, from being with you. Sad AF. But I want to send positive thoughts, prayers, and energy to CardiB because, honey, I pray for her because it's not going to be healthy for her to see her going through this with this guy, after everything she went through with Offset. Like, this guy is literally worse than Offset. Like, because I've never heard Offset saying the baby's not his. I've heard him basically allegedly paying them to have an abortion, which means that he's acknowledging that he's the father, but he just doesn't want that responsibility. But anywho, guys, let me know what's your 2 cents on the matter, shall you? In my comment section. While you're at it, do all you need to do to support this video. Pray for my country. We are in the state of recovery. It's going to be a process. Pray for Haiti, pray for Cuba, pray for Brazil, and pray for the Philippines because like hell, we're going through it. And while you're at it, remember to pray for your people and your country. Do not pray for this clone I can't help it. Trump is a clone. He's a threat to humanity and a threat to democracy. And what he's doing by taking away aid from his own people while giving aid to $40 billion for, was it Argentina? Someone correct me on that. $40 billion for Argentina, then a couple billions for Ukraine, then a couple billion for Israel, while the migrants who work all this money cannot stay in the country after working it. And then you're kicking the migrants out and your people cannot get this money. Everyone else can get the American tax dollars besides the Americans. And I don't like that. I really don't like that for you guys. So my prayers and emotions, they're with you guys. Trust and believe. We may have difference of opinions at times and we may throw blows back and forth at each other. But at the end of the day, guys, you have to realize that we're all in the same boat. World apart, we're all flowing in the same boat, okay? So let's pray together, pray for your neighbor, pray for your country, and pray that Trump sees some kind of light, and pray that he finds God, okay? All the best. Love you. Peace.